Good evening, everyone out there. This is DayTraderRockStar for Tuesday, January 29th. Watch list. Pretty productive day today overall. I was just got done watching the State of the Union address with President Bush, and it appeared to me that he didn't really mention much about the economy. And I was watching the futures sell off here. Get a little bounce down back now. We're just about even going into Tuesday morning, but I'm sorry I got the watch list out so late. It's just hard to get things done around here these days. I'm going to start off with Apple. Apple, an interesting play here. I really think it's oversold here. Statistic's very oversold, and there was a nice article that came out on Sunday. I actually posted it on the blog. Mentioned that Apple was trading at let me see if I can bring that up right here. Margins there at 35%, which is really good, and that should increase. And shares traded at 100. When it was trading at 130, shares are trading at about 20 times forward earnings, which is really cheap for Apple, and could be interesting. And there was a Deutsche Bank analyst, Chris Whitmore, has a $225 price target on it. And also Citigroup analyst Richard Garner says the sell-off is way overdone. So it's interesting to see how this reacts. We got a nice little rally today, and then it pulled back. Now, if you look at the 60-minute chart, we have a definite bottom here, or at least some support at 126. I am holding my Apple. I have some, and I'll probably buy some more. Even if it broke down through the support here, even if it got down to the 119 area, I would still be holding on to it. I do think we are going to finally get back up and fill this gap up here. It's just going to take a little more time. Maybe tomorrow's the day. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure when the day it is, but we might even test this 126, drop down and below it. The key is when we come back above it, because right now this is support, and once we break down through that, it'll be resistance. So if we get back above that and stay above that, I would definitely consider that Apple would be bottomed out around there. Let's move on. I'm starting to like JetBlue here, even though it has been kind of dead in the water here. I still have the 520 area marked off, and still watching that area. I do believe that JetBlue is going to get above that, and then we're going to be off to the races, or at least we're going to get a nice little uptrend going. So we had a nice little spike, a nice little pullback. Now we're right underneath this 20-period moving average, and then once we get above that, that should pretty much correspond with the this area right here, and everything should be leading to upward movement in that. So watch that 520 area very closely on JetBlue if you like these cheaper stocks. Tomorrow, Valero is coming out early in the morning with their earnings. I actually had a Valero for a nice run up. I've been holding it a few days and got a nice run up on it. I sold it today before earnings, and I very hard to do that. I really didn't want to do that, but I ended up doing it anyway. And I do think Valero is going to be a nice buy going into the summer months, but I'd rather be out of it for the earnings. I will pick it up tomorrow on any type of dip. So even if we do get a dip, I would be watching very closely for a dip to about $50. We'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to dip that far, but if we do, look to pick it up. I think Valero is a definite buy going forward here. Here's another one. Of course, you can't have a good stock list without putting Google on the list now. Now look at the 60-minute chart here. Beautiful trend line. All right, a beautiful downward trend line on the 60-minute chart. This is the 60-minute bars. Each time you get a longer space bar, it's a more powerful chart. Daily being the strongest, or weekly, and then daily, and 60-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute. I go 5 minute and 1 minute, and the longer the time frame, usually the more powerful the chart pattern when it does break out. So I'm definitely liking this nice trend line here in the 60-minute chart, and I would watch the 60-minute chart for a break above this, for a candlestick to get up here. So definitely check out the Google trend line tomorrow. You can probably see this trend line on the 30-minute too, really nice, and you can probably drop it right down to the 15-minute too, and get an idea of what we're dealing with here. So right now we're dealing with a 15-minute on it. We're just dealing with, it looks like the 50 period moving average on the 15-minute chart, and we're bouncing off of that. So look for a move. We'll start off saying we'll look for a move above, get above, let's see, probably just try to get above this area, 560. Maybe 560 to 562. Even though that's 4 or 5 points above us, I'd rather play it safe and try to get a momentum play going with this one. Remember, Google coming out with on Thursday with their earnings, so this one could be all over the place. I would not get in it unless it broke some type of and showed me that it was showing some strength. So don't, just because it's going down, don't think it's cheap. It could go down to 519 and you think it's cheap, and then next thing you know it's at 510. So definitely get in this one. This is a trending stock, and when the cash comes into this one, it's an easy one to pick up. You know, pick a couple shares and just ride it 20 or 30 points. So definitely wait for this one. Wait it out. If you're gonna get in. If you want dying to get in, then get in small and you know, have a good time with it, because it's setting up nice. Look, I have an alert going off at this hour at night. What's going on here? I see those alerts in my sleep now. Here's an interesting one. I want to also bring this one I haven't covered lately, but I know the Iceman, who I play a lot on this site, he likes following the Russell 2000, and I'm starting to like the pattern here in the Russell. This is a 30-minute chart. I'm seeing a nice inverted head and shoulders with a nice trend line. So this is my perfect setup. This is what I always, you know, I do a lot of charting on this pattern right here. And basically, I could actually bring this trend line down a little here, and nice inverted, again, inverted head and shoulders. I'm going to say it's a shoulder line here, shoulder here, and the head right down here. So looking for a move above this trend line, which is actually a nice 200 period moving average on the 30-minute chart. If we do get that move tomorrow, I'm going to be long this. I'm going to be long a lot of these stocks in this index, and it should be actually very bullish for the market too. So I'm going to watch this one closely. Normally I'm watching the S&P, but I'm going to have this chart up also, and I'm going to be watching it. So giving you an idea where we're looking for a break of the rut, about 703 or 705. I would say 705 would be better. 704 would be that would be about it. But 704 to 705, we should get some movement in this one. Could be a good play. So that's probably my best bet going into tomorrow. Look for the rut, a break above 704, and that's going to look really good. And one more stop tonight. I'll make it short and sweet, because we do have the Fed meeting coming up, and I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna have some volatile trading leading up to that. And once we get that out of the way, I think there's going to be a lot of money to be made in this market. All right, so front force protection. I put the chart up today on the site. I kind of like it. I just think the statistics are starting to turn up. Has a big short interest. I think we're gonna get a little spike in it for whatever reason, rumors, whatever. Just watch it. Keep it on your list. It does have the potential to make some nice moves when it gets going. So you want to see this. Maybe we're going to have that big move tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching this force protection for a big move tomorrow. And again, I like the action in Martha Stewart today. We had a little flag pattern now. Hopefully, we had a little increase in volume from yesterday, from the day before yesterday. And I think we're going to continue up here. We're going to be heading to $8 in this one. So hopefully you could join us, join me. I'm the Day Trader Rockstar, and my site is DayTradingRadio.com. I do a live stock market broadcast with live trade setups, charting, live market calls, live real-time trading, everything you would like. I have a good site, a very nice site. It has all indicators and stuff, alerts and everything. So come on by. On the air from 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time until about 4:30 in the evening, unless there's some good earnings coming out. And it's just good music, good times, good stock calls, and everything else that you might need. So see you tomorrow, and that's about it. Bye.